Hey guys, TheJaseDawg here, and I'm back at it again with another WWE pay-per-view prediction and result video. That's right, I didn't have time to do a prediction video before the show, so I got my predictions written all down, and I'm going to go through the predictions, and then I'm going to do the results. So guys, this is WWE 2016's Payback. Oh yeah. So this pay-per-view is pretty much now changed to being fun of Extreme Rules, I guess. But that doesn't mean it's any shitter. It's pretty good, this one. It's pretty good. So guys, if you haven't already checked out Payback, make sure you head over to WWE Network. Check it out right now. And hell, even check out the kickoff show while you're there. It's pretty good too. So, let's start this one right now. So, we started off with the kickoff show. Now, the first match of the kickoff show, Baron Corbin versus Dolph. Now, this match, I was pretty much, these are who I chose. I was rooting for Dolph to win. I chose Baron Corbin to win the match by predicting him to win by pin. Now, let's get into the results of the match. That was my prediction. Now the results. It was a pretty intense match. I thought Corbin was going to destroy him so much. And he almost did. He had the match won. And then he got too cocky. He got too fucking cocky. Thinking he was king shit. Well, Corbin, it didn't work out, did it? No. He ended up getting rolled up by Dolph Ziggler. 1, 2, 3, Dolph wins. Now I was ready for Dolph to win. Yeah, that's alright. And I predicted the match would come to a pinfall win, but I predicted Baron Corbin to win. Yeah, that's right. Got it wrong. Oh well. So, next one is the United States Championship match between Kalisto and Ryback. Now this match was pretty much a rematch from the WrestleMania one that they had on the kickoff show. Twice they've been on the kickoff show for the same match. Now this match was intense. Now the prediction of this one, I was predicting Ryback to win. I was rooting for Ryback to win, and I said he'd win by pinfall. Now into the match results. So this match, I thought the big guy was going to destroy him, and he was destroying him for most of the match. And Kalisto was actually going pretty good. He was giving it to him, he was hitting some mad high-flying moves, and it came down to the point where Ryback, he had the match won. So you had Kalisto raised above his head, and they were on the second rope, I think, maybe it could have been the top rope, I'm pretty sure it was the second. And he had him lifted, and he jumped, and as he jumped, he threw Kalisto, and Kalisto went flying up and straight back down. And Kalisto hit the ground so hard, he wasn't going to get out of a pin, even if Ryback picked him up and shell-shocked him. But Ryback, oh, I can fly? I can really fly? So he gets back up on the top rope and tries a frog splash. Really, Ryback? Yeah, it would have sealed the win. But it can't cost you. Because he tried it, and he failed it. And Kalisto picked him up, and his finisher move, 1, 2, 3, Kalisto retains. Now, in this one, I ended up getting the pinfall right, and that was it. Now, those two are the kickoff shows. Now let's head into the actual show. So, we started off with the New Day coming out. And, still going to go and sit in the corner at one of the barriers, sitting on some beanbags, eating some pizza, and just having some fun. And Xavier Woods even said, you know, Beyonce, if you're interested, hit me up in Twitter DMs. It was so funny. But it would have been even better if they took out the announce table like they did on SmackDown. But this was just before this match. So, the match that started the show was Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus the Vaude villains. And the winner would win the #1 contendership to verse the New Day for the title. Now this match was pretty good. Enzo and Cass came out, roasted a couple of motherfuckers, roasted the Vaude villains a lot. Vaude villains came out, just walk down the ring like all black and white style. And this match was actually going pretty well until... Oh, actually, I didn't even do my predictions yet. I was rooting for Enzo and Cass, and I predicted the Vaude villains were going to win by pin. Okay, now let's get back into it. Got carried away then. But, so, what ended up happening was Enzo got Irish whipped. And sometimes when he gets Irish whipped, he goes under the bottom rope. But this time, for some reason, he kind of slipped when he was going under, and his head hit the second rope and whipped him back and just whiplashed the shit out of him when he hit the ring, and he slid out, hit his head on the ring, and he was out. Now, the match got stopped. I had no idea who won this match, but I eventually found out it came to a non-contest. So we still will have this match, again, probably at Extreme Rules, maybe on Raw, because they're going to defend that title. They haven't defended their title in a while, you know? But, Enzo, we later found out he had a concussion from it. And he's in hospital, but he's out now. He's ready. But yeah, so that one came to a no contest, so I didn't get either of those wrong. I predicted Vaude villains win, but it didn't even get to that point. And I was reading for Enzo Captain, it didn't even happen. So, we'll soon find out whether it'll be a part of my This Week in WWE if they actually have the number one contenders match or not, or if it's on Extreme Rules. And I will be doing the prediction video a couple of days before that. So, then we head into the next match, which is pretty hard to follow considering Enzo just got injured. It was Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. A match that has been going on forever. These guys have been battling it out for 14 fucking years. Now these guys were best friends, and now they're bitter enemies. And this match was epic. They fucking stole the show. They went back and forth, they beat the shit out of each other. I just love it when they go face to face and just go, and just start punching each other as hard as they can. Ooh, yeah, it was just intense. Owens did bleed from the nose. Sami Zayn did do that DDT through the corner turnbuckle thing from the outside, and that was awesome. He didn't hit the haluva kick though. He did hit the blue thunder bomb. Yeah, it was pretty intense. Like, they were going back and forth, and it came down to Sami Zayn accidentally doing the wrong move. He went for the haluva kick, and Owens ended up hitting him with a super kick, and then bang! Pop-up powerbomb, 1, 2, 3. Owens wins, and he's pretty damn happy about that. And because I didn't say my prediction in this one either, I predicted Owens to win by pin, and I was rooting for him in this match too. I'm going to try and start saying them before the matches. But yeah. After the match, he wanted Corbin, Saxton to come in the ring and give him an interview, I guess. And then he ended up joining the announce table for the next match, which was the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz and Cesaro. Now, in this match, I predicted Miz to win by pinfall, and I was rooting for Cesaro. So let's get into this one. Of course, Maurice was at ringside, so of course she was going to get involved at some point. She did. She grabbed his legs when Cesaro tried to do a suplex over the rope. She didn't really do too much of interfering, but it came down to the point where Zayn came out and attacked Owens, who was talking shit on the announce table about him, and just constant shit like that. And they were fighting, and then they got in the ring for some reason, and then the ref had to push him out, and Cesaro got distracted. But Cesaro had the sharpshooter locked in just before that. Mistapped, he tapped, and the ref didn't see it because of Zayn and Owens sliding in the ring and fighting each other. Now, because Cesaro got distracted by that, he let go, and then of course Miz rolled him up. 1, 2, 3. Miz won. So I got that one right. But after the match, they all kind of beat the shit out of each other, and it ended up with Miz and Maurice up the ramp, Cesaro and Zayn out cold, and Owens holding the title, saying he wants the title back. He wants the Intercontinental Championship back. So, we're going pretty good with predictions. We got a bunch wrong, got a bunch right, and we had one no contest. So, the next one was Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. Now in this match, I was rooting for Dean Ambrose. I predicted Dean to win, and I predicted him to win by pinfall. So this match was insane. Like, there was a lot of talk shit, really. It should have had a stipulation that the losers talk shit cancelled, but it didn't. This match, they went back and forth. Jericho did bleed too, I'm pretty sure, at one point. There was a couple of people that did bleed on this pay-per-view. But, Dean hit some epic moves. I'm pretty sure they did go through the announce table at one point, maybe. He got locked in the walls of Jericho a bunch of times. He was trying to lock in the Dirty Deeds a bunch, but Jericho kept reversing it, and then there was a point where I'm pretty sure Jericho did cheat too, but it did come down to Dean hitting the Dirty Deeds and getting the win. Okay. So, next one, we had the WWE Women's Championship match, Charlotte versus Natalya. And we have Rick with Charlotte and Bret Hart with Natalya. Now this match, they were going pretty much, you know, what you would expect of Charlotte. But I was rooting for Natalya to win, and I predicted Charlotte to win by submission. This match kind of surprised me with the outcome, but I'll get to that in a step. They were going at it. Rick didn't really get involved that much. He did kind of do a little bit. I kind of thought he pushed the rope at one point, but he didn't, I don't think. But it kind of came down to Natalya and her were going at it. Charlotte hit a massive moonsault and squished the shit out of Natalya. There was a lot of slaps to the face from Charlotte on Natalya. Charlotte got locked in a bunch of different moves, and it came down to the point of Charlotte locked in the sharpshooter. She was desperate. She locked in the sharpshooter, looking at Ric Flair, and as soon as she put it in and locked it in, the ref looked at Natalya. Natalya wasn't going to tap. She was thinking about it, but she wasn't going to, and then the ref rang the bell. It was a screw job. So the Montreal screw job for Bret Hart is now the Chicago screw job for Natalya. Really, WWE? You have to do that again? So Natalya got screwed. And then pretty much Natalya and Bret were pretty pissed off. So Bret locked in the sharpshooter on Rick, and Natalya locked in the sharpshooter on Charlotte, and they both cat-backed their bitch. But yeah, Charlotte retained the title. So I did get that one right. She won by submission, even though it was a screw job. And yeah, and then we head into Vince's choice. Vince came out. The crowd was chanting CM Punk so much. He was so pissed. But then Steph came out after a bit. She pleaded her case. Shane came out, pleaded his case. They were both putting out some good causes. Shane showed some media stuff that he was getting, big shouts on media and shit. Steph was pointing out a bunch of big things that happened while they were in charge, like the WWE Network came into effect and all those type of stuff. And Vince was thinking about it, and he turned around and he goes, you know what? You can both be in charge. So I predicted in this one that I was rooting for Shane to win, to become the boss of Raw, or in charge, but I predicted that Steph would win. But then Vince turned around and said they're both in charge, and then they shook hands, and then they both walked out together. So, I'm not wrong, but I'm not right. But, oh well, brother and sister running WWE together should be interesting. And then we head into the main event. It was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between Roman Reigns and AJ Styles. This match was epic. Now, I was personally rooting for AJ, as you all know. He's one of my favourites. So I was rooting for AJ, but I also know how WWE acts. So I was predicting Roman to win by pin. And this match was actually pretty good. Roman was actually doing good moves. He was actually pulling off a lot. And then there was this one point where AJ's clotheslined him over the barricade, and Roman kind of like his top of his leg hit the corner of the announce table, and he's like, he caught his leg, and he's like, no, my leg. But it did come to a count out because Roman couldn't get back in the ring. He was too pussy. And then Shane comes out and he's like, no, it's not gonna happen like this. No countouts. Match restart. So it restarts. And then AJ jumps off the top rope, and for some reason Roman's leg connected with AJ's nuts. DQ. Steph comes out. No, not gonna happen. No DQ match. Restart the match. So Roman after that kind of got into it and he was destroying AJ. And then while AJ was getting manhandled by him, Gallows and Anderson came out and they destroyed Roman. And then they were waiting. AJ tried to win the match, not by the help of them. He was out while they were doing it. He went in there, hit a move. I think he hit the phenomenal forearm, 1-2, and then kicked out. And they were like, oh shit. And then Usos came down, and then they started fighting. And then AJ got thrown over, and pretty much landed on all four of them. And then Roman went out there and took out a bunch of them, and then AJ jumped off the fucking barrier and phenomenal forearmed him right in the face. Like, bam, bitch. And it got down to the last point where they were actually in the ring. Roman was actually looking like he was going to lose. AJ had him locked in the style clash. He was about to lock it in fully. Roman reversed it, kind of flipped him over the rope. Then Roman kind of went for the Superman punch. AJ reversed it into a hot shot. Roman bounced back. AJ got on the apron, jumped, went for the phenomenal forearm. Roman ducked it, and then they both bounced off the rope. Boom! Spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman wins. Predictable. I would have loved it if AJ actually won the match, but Roman actually did well this time. I was pretty happy with his performance. Not the best performance he's ever had, but it's better than what he's been doing recently. And AJ made him look better. AJ made him look like a strong champion. And to AJ's rewards, he gets a rematch. That's right, guys. He gets a rematch. Because Vince was backstage, and he asked Steph and Shane, what do you think? And they said, yep, a rematch at Extreme Rules in an Extreme Rules match. Damn straight, son. Oh yeah, AJ for the win. This is going to be good. I'm definitely hoping AJ wins this time. I will definitely be going. AJ will win at Extreme Rules, guys. That's a bet I'm willing to put up. So guys, that was the pay-per-view. Hope you all enjoyed it. This was my predictions and my results all in one because I didn't have time. So I decided to combine them together. Like balls. Now, if you all like this video, make sure to hit that like button up. But not too fucking hard, guys. Don't break your computers. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links in the description down below. And guys, while you're here, hit that subscribe button and spread the word of the TheJaseDawg to everybody you know. And as always, guys, stay awesome. The TheJaseDawg is out here.